Alright, let's get it. Yeet skeet. Pop it up. Gnome boy. Okay. Alright. It's up, it's ready, it's good. Hold on. Alright, alright, good. Alright, chat. Time to relax. Play some video game. Some good old video game. So, I've been, you know, I don't even have full HP in the save file. What the fuck? Whatever. I have, finished another video. So, another video is done, which is pretty good. And the script for the next one I'm working on is... oh, whatever. Coming along. That's almost done. Gnome. Be careful, you can't say that on Twitch. Alright. Big nut. Chat, is it just me or is the volume, like, insanely high? I can't, like, tell, necessarily, because I hear the volume differently from you. But, like, yeah, I feel like the volume is just, like, really high for some reason. And I don't know why. Maybe my dolphin... I mean, my fish. My mammal. My she mammal. How's that? How's that? Is that better? Again, I can't tell these things. You have to tell me. The way I hear audio differs from the way you hear audio. This is important. I'm not gonna remember the Z button is a button, so we're just gonna put this on Y. By the way, chat, I don't know how if this applies to anyone else. Ah, that was good. Yes, very good. Whatever. But on a GameCube controller, I actually don't press the X button very much. If it's an option, I don't need that. Like Smash Brothers, for example. X button is an alternative button to jumping, but obviously, if you want to change what it does, you can change what it does. But I never press that button. I never press the X button in Smash. Huh. You know, I just didn't think that would work. It's a nice crest. Well, it's kind of like, it's so far away from the rest of the buttons. Because my thumb is usually resting in a position where it's on the A button, and the side of my thumb is hitting the B button, and the tip of my thumb is hitting the Y button. So I don't have anywhere for the X button to, like, be used. Which is really weird when you say it like that, because it's like, you know, it's not that hard to take your thumb and slide it to the X button. Yet I just don't. I have no use for that button. That's the wrong button. I was just pressing it right there. No, I don't use the X button if I can avoid it. If it's part of the control scheme, then it's no problem. But if it's an optional button, it is just, I just leave it alone. I just don't use it because I just don't know how to use it, I guess. Like, well, that was good. Like here, if I need the X button, I can just, you know, I can just press the X button and either grapple hook, no problem. But in Smash, it's like I can jump with Y or X, so why would I not just jump with Y? Because it's more natural on my hand. It's just one of those buttons I don't use. And then you have other controllers. Chat, you know, fuck, what's it called? You know R3 on the Xbox controller? R3 and L3? Don't you hate when controls are mapped to those buttons? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if people didn't know what the fuck R3 or L3 was. If it wasn't for the fact that some games actually show which button it is when you, like, press it. Like, it has icons next to it to show you what it is. Just gonna take that. Pressing in the stick is pretty bad. I don't really think that should be called a button, but whatever. Hoi! Okay. Depends on what it does. Well, what does it need to do that makes it less obnoxious to press? You know? I think no matter what you have to do with it, it's gonna be obnoxious to press. It's okay for lock on. Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad point. It's not bad for locking on for Dark Souls. Holding it to sprint, that's pretty bad. Elongated pressing of the button is pretty bad. I must get that nut. I don't like gyro controls. I don't like when they're forced. And I just don't like them in general because usually games that are designed around them, even if they have an option to not use them, it's like not that great. Like Sploot, for example. I tried to play Sploot, but I don't like gyro. And it's like, you don't have to play gyro. And you know what? You're right. I don't. But the game feels weird when you don't play it with gyro. So I just didn't get into it. There we go. Hold on. Let go. You have to let go. Alright. That was just worth my time. There's just no two ways about that. That's too high for Link to grab. He's a small boy after all. Games where you aim the Wiimote. The only time I never really minded that was Strikers Charged, and that's only because it's Strikers Charged. So it has nothing to do with the Wiimote. I just like Strikers. That's it. But most of the time, aiming at the screen is just a pain in the ass. Alright. Cool. Not. What? This is what a pain. Wiimote was pretty good for Pikmin, I'll give you that, because it allowed you to aim farther than you were allowed to in the GameCube version, which made for some crazy stuff you could do. Not like it was terrible for control, but yeah, not my ideal method of control, that's for sure. Also, remember, the Wiimote does not have a analog stick to it. In order to use analog stick, you had to buy an extension for your Wiimote, the nunchuck. You can't honestly tell me that that wasn't stupid. Use the Wii Remote sideways, or have a nunchuck extension, which is like actually imperative. Like you need this to play certain games. It doesn't just come with it. Fuck you. Sure, I guess. Fuck me. Hate that shit, dude. The layering on this water is a little strange, wouldn't you say? Look how it goes up the side of my face, but not the other side. Alright. Hold on, chat. I did not wash my face good enough. I need to go do that right now. God damn. Alright. We're good. We're good. I finished eating like 5 minutes before the stream went live. I thought it was good enough, but then I started talking, and then it was bad. It's fixed. I have corrected my mistake, my grave error. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. You know what's crazy is today I woke up at 9 because I had to, and then I went back to bed, and then I woke up at 4. That's just you know, I'm impressed by that. But also, I was awake till like 5 again because I'm just, you know, I'm just the greatest to ever do it, really. That's all it is. But like I said, I got another video done, so it's not like I don't do anything in the graveyard hours. I am doing things. All right, doors open. What's up there? Oh, I need a. No point in going up there yet. The boomerang should be coming up. Pizza Tower released today. Yeah, I just saw that, and I have a feeling that Vinny's probably gonna stream it today, so I have some content I can watch when I'm done my stream. That game's been in development for quite a while, huh? Oh, jeez. Ugh, it's piss. That game's been in development for quite some time. I seem to recall, like, you know, he played a demo of that so long ago. But, you know, it's like the It's like the Wario Land games, right? It's heavily inspired by those. So, it looked pretty cool. I hope it's good. He's been on it for so long, right? Chipping away at it. It's finally ready to release. It would really suck if it wasn't good. That's for sure. But given the reception to the, you know, the demos and stuff, it seems like it's gonna be all right, which is great because people want Wario Land games again. See, Vinny was planning on playing Wario Land Shake It like soon, so now he's got 2 Wario games to play. It's fine by me. I'd never played Wario Land, but I did play Wario World. That game is a little strange, but it's not bad. But yeah, Wario kind of took a back seat. Well, I guess not Wario himself, but Wario Land took a back seat to the micro games and stuff. Like WarioWare became Wario's main series, you know? Oh. WarioWare kind of became like Wario's main series, and then all of, like, pretty sure the newest Wario Land game is Shake It, and that was released on Wii in like what, 2007? I'm just gonna keep hitting these. I'm just doing it on purpose at this point. That's all. Okay, that was an accident. Oh shit. That's probably needed. Well. Well. Alright. I get it. Cool, let's do it again. Let's not die now. I rented the WarioWare game on GameCube like so long ago, and I really liked it. And like years later, I found the game in like a second-hand game shop, and I bought it. And you know, it was fun. But like, I actually don't have a lot of experience with WarioWare games at all. I barely played any of them. I just really like the GameCube one that I had. That should be a key, right? Yeah. Don't try to swap these things between dungeons. Alright. But like WarioWare Gold. Oh my. WarioWare Gold came out on 3DS and it was like, it did pretty well. It did pretty well. People like WarioWare. It's just usually a shame when Nintendo doesn't want to do anything with an IP because it doesn't, you know, it doesn't do as well as the same character in a different game, or they just can't differentiate. That's why we don't have F-Zero anymore. Somehow Miyamoto's creativity dries up whenever F-Zero is discussed, which is amazing because that guy's creativity, for better or for worse, seems pretty unending. He's always coming up with some dumb shit, that's for sure. I'm not even sure what you use gold feathers for, but I might as well collect them. Let me just take your feathers. Oh. You can drop feathers. Or maybe only the big one can. Didn't think it would take a heart from him, though. Oh, okay. Boko Baba. Not Deku Baba. They're not Deku. They're Boko. Get it right. Get it right. Alright. The most... Oh, shit. The most popular character from WarioWare is, Wario. Right? I actually don't know if that's true anymore. I have no idea if that's actually true. Because I'm pretty sure most people talk about Ashley nowadays when it comes to popularity. They like that character. Wario is just kind of like, you know, an extension of oneself. Then you have Mona. Before Ashley, it was probably Mona. She has all those weird micro games. Turbo ass. Oh, I thought you could parry it. Ah, whatever. Huh. Oh. What? You can do that? What the fuck? You can parry this thing. Oh, well. What are you doing, Link? Huh. Please get down here. Yeah! Yeah, cut him up! Alright. I remember there was one mini game that Mona had where it was just like you played as this little thing and you had to avoid getting caught by a snot bubble. And I was just like, this is the greatest game I've ever played. I mean, it's not, but you know what, come on. Mona just has a bunch of weird ass games. You got the boomerang, set it and throw it with X, Y, or Z. Target specific objects by holding the button instead of aiming at auto at something until the red target and cursor changes to that. You can target up to 5 objects at once. You can also piss off Australians with this too. Is that true? Any Australians in chat confirm? Oi, mate. You can target. Yeah, okay. Set this toy. Alright. We're setting it. The toy. It's just a boomerang. What's wrong with a boomerang, dude? What's wrong with him? It's just a boomerang. It's a throwing stick that comes back to you. Or so they lead you, they try to make you believe, but it's all propaganda. It's all propaganda, man. Oh, good. This room. I have no idea how to explain this, but as a kid, I thought that cutting these down made the room shrink, and it made it possible to cross the gap, but only if you cut them all. Why did I think that? I do not fucking know. Just don't worry about me, okay? We're all a little touched in the head at a young age. I don't know why I thought that, but that's what I thought. If I had to cut all of them down, and then the room would shrink, and I could cross that. That's just the way I thought as a kid. That's whatever. Spent a lot of time in that room as a result. Don't worry about it. Where am I? Huh. Okay. So that's the way, yeah. Okay, so. And then we do this. Eventually, we'll do this. Go! It's all good. Now, you're not getting that lovely, Wind Wanker text yet, because I'm in a dungeon. But trust me, there's gonna be a lot of conversation that comes with the whole Nehru's Pearl stuff. So, you know, if you're If you're worried about the content of the streamer's stream, don't worry. You can cease that worry right now. We're gonna be okay. It's a good way to just drown. Alright. Get off me. Where's the content? It's coming. I just gotta get to the boss. And when I do that, then you'll see the content. Alright. Don't break it. Get the chest first. It's just a yellow rupee. At least it's not like Twilight Princess, where you gotta put it back. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Can never seem to do the spin input. Like, you only do it once, and if you do it more than once, then it cancels it. No. You're kidding. Okay, I got it. We're good. We're still good. Despite everything. We're still good. Okay. How do you open the map? Okay, what? Both of these. Okay, this big room is bonus. Yeah, this room is bonus. So we're gonna do the bonus room. Oh yeah, bonus. This is a treasure chart room. You wouldn't believe boomerangs to be this sharp. Oh well. Tis what it is, huh? Look at that. Kaboom. You gotta drop a bomb in there. Alright. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Yeah. Watch this. Huh? What did that? Huh? How? What? What? Huh? Why is it? Oh, whatever, dude. Who cares? None of it matters anyway. That boomerang knows more than I do. Would you please get off of me? They followed me in the bulb. Holy shit, get off me. Bring it along, bring it along. Alright. Push, push, push. By the way, chat, I plan to start uploading again on Saturday. Oh, that's good. In case you didn't know. It'll be the Lost Branch video that I have had. Fun fact about that video, I've been finished it. I finished it back when I only had 6 parts of that game. I had a normal clear for each character, and that's all I had for footage for that. And now, here we are. But remember, I was using the entirety of December and January to just make stuff. I was just using it to make stuff, so I could start uploading again when January was over. And the result is I have 5 videos, which is, that's a pretty large number. At least I consider it a large number. But yeah, I plan on uploading that on Saturday, and then I'm hoping that I'll be able to upload things more consistently after that, but I don't have much in the way of an idea of how consistent it'll be. Ah, so good. Just do the spinny slash. I guess I could just, you know, I could just use the boomerang. Maybe that would be smarter than spin slashing. This seems like a better idea. Yeah, that was definitely a better idea. Alright. It's like the Mario Sunshine Boat. I'll upload when I can, but in the meantime, I'm obviously just gonna keep working on stuff. Oi, oi, oi. Remember, one of those videos I was working on took like 3 weeks. Just do it. Just do it. Took like 3 weeks. So maybe if I hadn't done that video, I could have another video already done. But I don't want to think like that. Find it weird talking to yourself to record the first video. It is still weird. It'll never not be weird. Just talk. Well, I mean, I guess I'm used to it because I'm doing it right now. I'm talking to myself right now, essentially. But when it comes to recording, it can be a real pain in the ass, especially when you hear yourself make mouth noises and you just get frustrated at them. Did I do it wrong? The fuck? Huh? Alright. That's not gonna work. Good, try again. It's a lot of fun when you have to listen to your own outtakes over and over and over again until you get the line right. So you just have 2 minutes of raw takes that you fuck up, because the more times you fuck up the words, the harder it is to get the sentence right to begin with. And sometimes you write sentences that are just hard to like speak out properly anyway, and it's just a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun. You get the big key. I've taken to the point where if I'm taking a long ass time to get a line done, if I get it right, I just shout good so I can see exactly where it is in the recording, that I can just grab it and not have to like sit through all of my outtakes. He's got nipples. That's all you should know. I'm just gonna... Oh. Huh. Good trade. Bro, he took it. It really be your own. Go get it. I'm behind you. It really be your own, man. Unbelievable. Wait a minute. Why is there another door up there? Oh, because that's how you exit the room. Duh. Hold on, I got it. The worst part about making videos is it doesn't feel like it's actually good until you're like done. So you're sitting there putting the audio together and you're like, ugh. And you're putting the video together and you're like, okay, it's a little better. And you put the music to it and you're like, ah, it's actually like a video now. It sucks. I imagine it's how artists feel when they're working on a sketch. They make something and they're like, this is terrible. But then they finish it and they're like, fucking brilliant. Delicious. I want more of that. That kind of shit. But who knows? I'm not an artist. I cannot speak. But yeah, you're your own biggest critic for these kinds of things, and usually it's just it feels weird because you're used to being exposed to the finished product of everything. So when you're actually making something yourself and you get to experience the actual creative process, it feels like ass because you're the one who has to actually do all the fucking work. And let me tell you, some people just don't appreciate the amount of work you put into things. All right then. This is not a very tough creature. Alright. Bring in my friends. No, it's just good when I hear mouth noises and I have to, like, do the take over again. There are a few letters and words that I actively avoid putting together because they're usually a bitch to do so because they're the most likely one to have, like, some kind of fucking spit noise. The letter L is an asshole. I hate it. Any word that starts with L is so annoying to roll into because it almost always makes your tongue click or some shit like that. Oh, I hate it so fucking much. Alright. The dungeon is dungeon. Murder in my car. I got yous. Hey, what's the matter with you? I have to whack that plant. You know what's crazy? This boss, you can actually kill it with bombs. Granted, you shouldn't have bombs when you're in here, but you can. You can kill it with bombs. The explosion is big enough to hit the thing. This is not a very exciting boss. Especially when I play it like that. Ow. Dead. You can kill it instantly with a special tree water too. You needed it there in 20 minutes. Poof! You're just gonna pour the water on it and it just dies. I've never actually seen that, but I have heard that before. I cannot believe my spin slashes actually went in. Hey, yous! Goodness, that was fairly frightening. For a moment, I really thought my time was up. I am truly indebted to you for such a brave display of heroism, but who exactly are you and why have you come? Did Don Deku send you? Oh, okay, I understand. And you really braved this whole dungeon for my sake? Well, that's very noble of you, John Zeld. My name is Murder and Makar, but you can just call me Makar. It's really nice to meet you, though I wish there were safer circumstances. Well, in any case, I believe we shouldn't leave the boss waiting any longer. He'll be thrilled to know Cali Demos won't be a problem anymore. After you, John Zeld. You're a nice guy, you know that? Your life energy is increased by 1. Health restored 2. If you put it in your ear, you can hear it thump. Thumpy. Don't worry about reporting the heart. Cali Demos dropped to Don Deku. I'll say you more than earned it. This can be our little secret. Now let's not delay any further. After you. I love this little guy. He's my favorite. I like the way he walks. Here he comes. There you go. There he is. Yeah, there he is. That's my guy. All right. 2 dungeons in. Look at that. Playing fast, playing hot, playing good. I don't believe this. I really don't. Murder and Makar, that you? You alright? What the hell happened? Linda was over here telling us how you abandoned you and his balls back there. How he... Don Deku, I asked you not to hold it against Linda. The situation was horrendous. We really were taken by complete surprise, split up in only a matter of seconds. We had only just inquired about rent when spear-wielding beasts were dropped between us, winged demons tackling from all sides. I immediately lost Lindor and was seized upon by an assailant whose bowels spat out strange spiked spawn. I speared several through its eye in return. After tearing out the winged corpse's intestines, I attached a spike spawn to create a whip, of which I fought my way to Cali Demos by. Damn, this fucker was going. I'm ashamed to admit the brute tricked me. Cali Demos begged for mercy and promised to pay your rates, but when I drew near, he swallowed me whole. Would it not have been for John Zeld, I think that place would have surely been my grave. Is that so? Am I correct in assuming then that Cali Demos ain't gonna be no problem for us anymore? To whack that sorry son of a bitch and bring back our good fella alive. John Zeld, you upheld your end of the deal in spades. You was liable to get made with these kind of guts, but foisting's foist. I believe this is yours now. Da-don. Give me that poil. Lick it. You received Farrell's pearl. Crime does pay. Don Deku is always a man of his word. And if anyone ever tells you otherwise, you better give me their name. And Makar, well, just relieved a bits to know you was okay. Now that I know you're all safe, I suppose there's no more reason to delay expanded operations as previously planned, is there? You still got that little instrument that you's always carried around, Makar. Play off the family on their way out, won't yous? Of course, Don Deku, it will be my honor to do so, though I will very much miss you all. I like how normal Makar is. If it would be not be a bother, would you care to stay and listen for a moment, John Zeld? They don't call me Murder Makar for my ability to kill so deftly, but because I just as well murder these strings. Oh no, he's nutting. There they go. I still don't trust you, John Zeld, but that goes the same for all of yous. You did good, wise guy. Still bet my gran would have saved Makar faster than yous, but you did good. Yeah, Makar's safe. Look, we on a schedule here. We gotta go. Look at that itchy urch just itching to leave like pottery. Well, you ain't happy Makar's alive? Sounds like how that rat like Fakali Demos would act. Oh, shut the fuck up, anxious Aldo. Ain't no one here a rat, not even the outsider. That's enough, both of yous. I think it's time we take our leave, boss. We ain't gonna let you down on my honor. Makar, you stay safe now. And John Zeld, thanks a lot. I'm dedicating the next organ I tear out to use. Arrivederci. Goodbye. Everything is all good here now. With half my crew gone and Cali Demos whacked, things are gonna be a little quieter around here. Just how I like it. Huh? Where'd they go? That's a bold question to ask Don Deku, but you was a trusted man. We're expanding our operations across the Great Sea. I got capos heading out to different islands to set up shop and get business drummed up. Haven hooch, blue potions, whatever the people want. You gotta give it to them. I trust my men. They'll send kick-ups my way in due time. They know not to cross the dawn, as do you. Should you see any of my boys out there, John Zell, give them a hand, would ya? They'll make it worth your while. That you can trust. You be safe out there, John Zeld. You's always welcome here. Oh, little guy. Once again, John Zeld, you have my thanks. As far as Don Deku is concerned, the two of you are square, but I myself am still quite serious. I am in your debt. If there is anything I can ever do for you, please hesitate not. In the meantime, you can find me here at Forest Haven. While it may not be home, this is as close as I feel it gets. With the rest of the family out moving product and expanding operations, who must be the muscle but murdering Makar? Huh. Come again? What was that I said about Forest Haven not being home? Well, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I'm not exactly like the others in the family. It's true. I'm the only one not born here. Normally, you can't be a made man without that birthright, but Don Deku felt I earned it in the end. I suppose that truly is my home, really. What's that? Where am I really from? Somewhere a bit of ways north. If it's alright with you, I don't really wish to talk much of the place. What you should know is that here is where I belong. Thank you for taking some time to talk with me. Again, you need only ask for help. Ever be needed. Take care. Alright, so I'd love to see the text for the forest water, but chat, when you get the forest water in your bottle, it is literally infinite for 20 minutes and you cannot get it out of your fucking bottle. So, What that means is I do not have a bottle for that, because I'm taking the Firefly. Chug that blue shit. Delicious. I'm here to get the Firefly. You caught a forest firefly in your bottle. I guess you can just help yourself to any creature you deem weaker than you, huh? Yeah. Mr. Mystical Cactus shines a rather mysterious light. Perhaps someone knows more about this. Yeah, I know a guy. He's a very strange man, but I know a guy. Alright. And we're done. So now we gotta head to Great Fish Isle. And then we head to Windfall. Do the bomb stuff. It's all part of the plan. Windfall will be a little different. I'd like to spend some money. I would like to spend some money, because I just can't make any right now. Oh, hopefully this lets me spend money. I'll get the bigger wallet soon as well. What? Oh, John Zelda, got lettuce for you. 1 letter. Hope this reads better than it tastes. Kia ora, John Zelda. It's your mate. I'm not chat. If I talk like this, I'm supposed to. My throat is not gonna make it. I'm sorry. It's your old mate Medley. Haven't gone before your old mate, have ya? Have ya? Anyway, things are nice back on Dragon Roost. By that I mean it's all munted absolute shite. I cleaned absolute shite. Wish I were joking. I really do. Since they caught me gliding down the mountain, I found myself the scapegoat for a classic problem. Who's gonna keep the sanctuary neath Valu's arse clean? It's an everyday problem. The lava neath him turns stone cold, so every goddamn day, mate, I mop it up. Every day. But enough of me complaining. You stay safe. But here we are. Not sure if you're writing back or the writing type at all, but keep me in the loop. Still feel sorry for tricking you back there. Maybe I can make it up to play some old-fashioned harp playing. Who doesn't like a good harp playing, eh? Seriously though, mate, if you find you got an extra room with that boat of yours, well, it'd be nice to change pace and not mop up dragon shite for a day is all. I apologize. I think I've just about written your eyes off, so I'll sign off here. Stay safe, eh? Don't watch the shore. Any islands become indentured. Yours, mate, Medley. Just one more to increase your heart gauge. Whose blood is this? Seriously. Doesn't matter whose blood it was. What's important is it's now mine. Glad to see you're back in one piece, partner. Weren't so sure you were going to run your mouth off at the dawn and let yourself a halo ring in the ocean. Just fooling you, amigo. I know you do fine, and it looks like you get the pearl. That makes two. I reckon moments like this are what yeehaws are made for. But to tell you the truth, I ain't much feeling up for ye nor haw. Partner, you and I have been saddled up for a good spell now. There are things I ain't told you yet, and I haven't been right sure how to go about telling. But my hands were tied tighter than Timothy Byron and an oil tyrant the day he met with his bounty papers between my teeth. I know where the last pearl is, and I wish it weren't there, but I'm not going to let my past get in the way of our goal. Not after coming as far as you have, amigo. Hop in, John Zell. Next stop, Great Fish Isle. Alright. So rotund, so rotund. Don't ever tell nobody Don Deku isn't a tree of his word. I thought he was a man of his word. No. Make a quick save. Alright, which way is Great Fish? Oh my god, that's so far away. Alright. Well, guys, you got anything you want to talk about for the next 15 minutes? Because this is going to be a hell of a trip. Well, this is what we're doing now. Rolly boy. Oh, yeah, chat. Xbox had some kind of direct or some shit, right? What was that about? Any information on that? I saw people playing this game. Some people were playing this game called, like, High Tech Roll, whatever the fuck it was. Like, I guess that got announced and then released on the same day. I don't know anything else about it. I don't follow Microsoft or Xbox or anything like that because they don't really have IPs that I care about. And the only IP that Microsoft seems to have that is, you know, beloved is Halo nowadays. And, well, from what I understand, 343 Studios is comprised of people who like not Halo. Yet, for some reason, they're the ones behind the Halo game. Which is... why? Hi-Fi Rush? I guess that's what it's called. I have no idea, dude. I feel like that was a quote I heard before. Like, Like, they actually, like, explicitly said, like, explicitly said that, yeah, 343 Studios is comprised of people who don't like Halo, because I guess the idea was that they wanted people who don't like Halo to work on the series for some fucking reason. Oh, that was scary. We hired people who hated Halo. Yeah. But isn't John Zell? Greetings, the Fishman hopes you are well. I suppose we wish that they have an island plotted very well. This is Private Oasis. I'm just marking it because I never remember where this thing is. I always think it's closer to Windfall. How do you feel about crawling through sewers? We fishermen have swam in many waters, including such as foul as those, but not often do we swim in the same sea as the Triumph Fork. Indeed, should you wish to acquire one, you will first need access to this private oasis, and then the rest is up to you. The fishermen recommend you hold your nose. This is all I have as a fisherman can offer you in terms of information and conversation. Should you wish to talk again, simply offer to the water delicious red nectar. Do not hesitate to do so. Be seeing you, John Zeld. King. That's right. Steel sharpens steel. Alright. Not translators, localizers. There's a difference. Translators translate things. Localizers change it to make it seem more accurate to overseas, which is just not good. It's just really, really, really not good. Well, well, well. If it ain't the wise guy who busted my car out of the joint for us. How you been, huh? Still hunting down poils or whatever day yesterday's news? Come again, you want to know what's wrong with this shrimpy little twig standing next to? I'll tell you what's wrong. It's a shrimpy little twig, and it ain't supposed to be. Now, I ain't got no ways of communicating with the other guys, but I bet the horse head their little twigs are just a shrimpy. Here's the rub. We got ourselves a bad batch. Now, don't go telling Don Deku that, but it's the honest truth the way as I see it. But don't go pissing your pants yet, pal, because I got an idea. Listen up. See, there's these shrimpy twigs are supposed to grow into big sources of haven hooch, but they're gonna need a little help to get the point. You following me? So what's someone gotta do? And I figured that someone ought to be you, is bottle up some hooch from the forest haven itself and give all these twigs a splash of the stuff. Now, keep your skirt on, pal. I ain't assuming you'll help us out of the goodness of your heart. We Kordarks will make it worth your while. Anyway, I'm a genius or what, huh? All you gotta do is splash all the twigs across the great sea of hooch, and we'll all be back in business before you know it. Just keep in mind that this stuff's gonna be real rancid after 20 minutes. Believe me, you'll be able to tell the smell. Careful not to spill it on yourself. It don't come out easy. Okay. Remember the plan, pal. You go swing by the haven and bottle yourself some hooch and splash that shit onto all us Korok twigs before your stuff goes rancid. Capiche? Huh? Sounds like you're the one doing all the work while we get to stand around? Yeah, so it does. You want a piece of heart or not? Yeah, you get a piece of heart for that. All of that effort. That's all you get for it. Where's, there he is. Whoa! Calm waters find themselves engulfed with badness. Gulls overhead aware of the brewing storm above and of that below. The tide drains, spiraling into hypnosis. He's haikuing, dude. And out from that swirl comes a multitude of eyes, all centered on you. Beware gulls who signal worries, circles. Well, what do you think? I call it you sail in the direction where I'm looking unprepared and you're gonna get your shit kicked in. Alright. It's pretty good. Warning, private property of Miss Mari. Failure to heed the sign will result in rude sayings from the butler. How rude. Uh-oh, content warning. Another washed up idiot. Yes, hello, welcome to the private oasis. The island is called such because it is private, which means you need to leave. So if you do not mind... Wait, hold on, what the hell are you even wearing? Is that... Chevron mint? Dear God, the cabana owner up in Windfall would have a heart attack if she saw you. In a good way, I mean. Me, personally, disgust. But who cares what a cabana servant thinks, right? You're a door. Lord, what an ugly fucking color. Oh, no, okay. You're literally a door, my guy. Can you even get up there with the hook shot? I don't think you can. Alright. I'm gonna go in the direction he is because you can... I actually fight the big octos with Wait a minute, chat. Does anyone remember what that big octo gives? Because if it's rupees, that's a problem, because I can't hold them. Does anyone remember what that specific big octo gives you? I know the one of the refiles doubles your magic. I know where that one is. But most of the big octos, they give heart pieces or they give like orange rupees or some shit. And if it's an orange rupee, then that's a huge waste of money. So I don't want to do that. I need to spend this money somewhere. Avoid the seagulls, yeah, avoid the seagulls. I'll come back later. The big octo that doubles your magic is close to outset. I remember that. There's also the fairy isles, but I don't remember what you need to get into them. Obviously, you need the quiver. They're bomb bag upgrades and quiver upgrades, and I think one of them is a wallet, but I don't remember which one is the wallet. Because there's 5 of them, and then there's one on outset. I think. I think? One's on outset. That gives you a wallet upgrade. And then 2 of them give you a quiver upgrade. 2 of them give you a bomb upgrade. And then 1 of them gives you another wallet upgrade. But there's 5 fairy isles, right? Or is there only 4 of them? Isn't there one in each direction and there's one in the center? Or is the center one, like, one of the 4? Oh, man. Alright. That's fine. We're just gonna turn right now. This is the correct way to go for a little bit longer. I don't need to change the wind. Man, I'm just thinking about, what am I thinking about? The Swift Sail. That's what I'm thinking about. Christ, the Swift Sail would be handy right now. I don't think it's worth going in any of the submarines right now either, because only one of them has, like, the bottle. And then one of them... Well, I think one of them has something else in it, but it's not that one, that's for sure. So, we're not going to waste resources. Nope, goodbye. See you later. Let's just do the great fish stuff. Anyway, chat, I'm halfway done Pokemon now. Halfway done that. Got about 60 episodes left, and I'll be finished. I saw Iris. Iris showed up. That was pretty cool. Gary showed up as well, and it's weird because Gary was wearing like his outfit. He was wearing like his outfit, like the one the one he wears in the Heart Gold and Soul Silver, with like the black jacket and whatnot. But like he didn't look older than he usually does in the anime, so it just looked like he has some growing to do into that outfit. But it was cool to see him, because that's kind of just what the majority of Pokemon Journeys is. It's just like a bunch of cameos all over the place. But I still got like, there's still a lot of alright, we're good. We're good. There's still a lot of what do you call it? Like filler episodes. What's really interesting to me is that the other character, Go, the Let's Go dude, he had a what the fuck is its name? Score Bunny. He had a Score Bunny for so long, and it evolved, and it evolved again. So now he's got like he's got Cinderace, and Cinderace was like always there, and then there was an episode where he got a Grookey. Like, there just was an episode where he got a Grookey, and then there was an episode where his Sobble evolved. And his Sobble was like, I don't want to be around people. So the Sobble was just like, fuck you, and left. Well, I don't remember what that thing's of evolution is called. But basically, yeah. Cinderace is just gone. His Sobble is like fucked off. And now he's just got a Grookey with him. And Grookey's like his Pokemon. And I'm just like so confused. And for a while, Ash had a Lucario that he was running around with all over the place. And much like Cinderace, that fucker's gone too. Same with Gengar. Gengar doesn't show up anywhere anymore. He's got the Surfetch, he's got the Dragonite, he's got the Pikachu. He's got a Dragovich too, actually. It's kind of crazy. Look at that, partner, just ahead of us. Great Fish Isle. Or what's left of it. Well, place ain't getting any less trash. Go on, park us up on shore. We'll talk there. No, it's just like the Pokemon that he took around for so much, he just like doesn't have them around anymore. He doesn't use them. Downright comical, ain't it? A big old storm's turning up to greet us now. Dunno, it's just you're liable to lose a feller you liked on a bright and sunny day, even if it don't right make sense. That's how it went down, for what I could gather. An island sacked without mercy, while birds chirped in the sun whilst warmly. So I reckon this here storm's a bit late. I don't right see Jaboon, and as far as I'm aware, that boy's still around these parts. He might just be out taking a leak, so we may as well hang up our boots for a spell. Besides, reckon you and I need to talk. John Zelda, I ain't always been a bounty hunter. Dozens of moons since past long foul I spouted those gray hairs, I. Hoy, you down there, stay right where you are. I like this guy. He seems to genuinely care about my well-being. How do you do? I thought that pointed hat might have been yours. John Zeld, is it even worth asking what you're doing here? So you see all this wreckage? It's dangerous for a boy to be. Oh, who am I kidding? It's useless lecturing a thrill seeker like you, isn't it? Tell me then. How have our paths crossed again? Jaboon? I imagine you're after his pearl as well. But you won't be finding him here. I'm the only postman willing to deliver to Jaboon after the last two broke their wings, slipping over all of his trash. Oh God. The man stubbornly refuses to relocate to somewhere safer, but on that note, he does regularly retire to his vacation home. I was on my way to deliver some bills and coupons there myself. Would you like to guess where it is? Jaboon is on the very island you and I first met, sealed behind stone, penetrable only by explosive. Impenetrable. Listen, John Zeld. Do you understand what you're involving yourself in, really? Do you know just where we are? You and I speak on Greatfish Isle, but do you actually know how it became what it is before us? This island was once a bustling settlement filled with trade and food and safety. Seafarers from all over would make it a point to stop by for a bite and to stay at Greatfish's inns and bars and gift shops. Whatever you think of Windfall, think bigger. That was Greatfish. It was the mayor's pride and joy. I mentioned safety and it had it in spades. Greatfish bolstered a sheriff and a deputy, and the two chased off bandits and raiders with ease. A drunken bar fight or two could happen, but as far as I know, no one on Greatfish ever really got hurt. Not with these two looking out for the island. But it is said the deputy, retiring early from his patrols, came to the drop by the mayor's office, warning him of a raider camp or submarines or whatever else. This deputy walked in on the sheriff. Forcing himself onto the mayor's barely teenage daughter. Oh no! It is not known what exact words were said, but the deputy drew his gun and told his boss to leave and never return. The deputy spared his sheriff in that moment out of respect, out of fear. It is not known. But it is said with his gun pointed, the deputy warned that if he ever saw the sheriff again, he wouldn't hesitate on that trigger. The disgraced sheriff forced out from Greatfish was none other than Ganon. What? In the months following, the deputy became the Greatfish's next sheriff. The island grew restless, suddenly losing its most trusted lawman like that. But it recovered thanks to the new sheriff's great efforts to do so, and things returned to normalcy. It was as if life on Greatfish had been barely changed at all. One day, and I know not the exact reason, was he out visiting family, meeting with another island, hunting Ganon, but the sheriff left with his new deputy in charge. Only a day had passed. The sun was bright, and Ganon returned to town. With him, Ganon had brought a raiding party, and they sacked the entire island, slaughtering anyone who ran, who hid, who screamed, who begged. Greatfish burned, and his sheriff was not there to snuff out the flames. In the end, Ganon and his party spared only those they could not find, and the deputy, Jaboon. It is said that Ganon wanted Jaboon to personally tell the sheriff of what had transpired, of what he had allowed it to happen in his absence. And then Ganon left this island in the state you see it today. What did the sheriff do when he returned, you ask? He sailed into town, and he bore witness to the torch buildings and collapsed rock. He found Jaboon with the Greatfish's last remaining survivors. The deputy told his boss what had happened, that Ganon had returned, and he asked them what they should do next. But the sheriff only shook his head. He told Jaboon, "You decide. You're the sheriff now." And he turned around and left. Can you believe such cowardice? From what Jaboon has told me, The sheriff never came back, so he has the survivors buried their dead, and they all moved on not long after. All but Jaboon, who stubbornly stays. Let me be clear. I tell you all this to frighten you, to make sure you understand exactly what it is you chase after. You should return to Outset Island and not see Jaboon. Not to see Jaboon, but to tap out of this foolish adventure before you get yourself killed, child. Chasing that bounty is not worth throwing your life away. Okay. Cool lore. Well, that sheriff fella sure sounds like one yellow belly, doesn't he? It's true, partner. Every last bit of what came out of that beak, Gannon, great fish, and my own cowardice. I couldn't bring myself to face the town of her people, knowing I weren't there to protect them. So I ran off, picked up bounty hunting, stayed away from these wilders as much as I could. But that ain't me no more, partner. I let that sour son of a bitch Gannon live too long. It's time to do right by this island. What do you say, amigo? I ain't got no more secrets. You and I were on the level, and I want to do this together. John Zelda, I don't stand a chance of doing this without you. And if you'll still have me, a spineless coward, as your partner, and hop aboard and let's get us some bombs. We got a door to crack open.
Hey.
That big feller's slip of the tongue made me think we got a chance to get into Jaboon's vacation home should we get our hand on some explosives. But I'm not right sure bombs are to be found around the neck of the waters. There used to be a shop out east that sold them, but I hear the owner closed up and sailed on out. Wondered if he ever reopened elsewhere. Yeah, I know where he reopened at. I know where he is. I'll get him. I'll get him. Don't worry, I'm responsible with bombs. We're going to Windfall. We're going to Windfall. We're going to Windfall. Up. Down. Massive lore dump. Very, very cool lore dump. Now we all understand why the boat wants to destroy Ganon. Because Ganon is a bad man. Hey, look, it's a piece of the door that you blow off and... Okay, that's weird. Anyway, now it's permanently this weather. Maybe I should get, like... I should invest in an umbrella or something. But it's okay. Link's clothes are very, waterproof, I suppose. Wait, I think that's the Tingle Island. It's a sad, rainy day. Where's Kogasa when you need her? Chat, you ever think that Kogasa gets, like, you know, she's like a side hustle selling umbrellas? Or do you think that's, like, weird to her? Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Look at her singing in the rain there. Dodging it. Crazy stuff. Bonk. Bonk. Okay. Kogasa can't scare people very well, but what if, like, you know, you just see her and it's raining and you run over to her and you stand next to her? And she, you know, she's an umbrella after all, so she's doing her job. Would she be happy about that? Is that a thing with Sakumogami lore, chat? Are they happy to be used in the way that they were intended to be used? That seems like it makes sense to me. Like, if you use a Sakumogami for its original purpose, they're more than happy to do that, right? Surely. But I actually don't know if this is a thing or not. The fishman hopes you are well. I suppose you wish to have this island plotted very well. Hold your map steady and move not a single muscle. Sakumogami are born from tools not used. Yes, they're also born when a tool's life reaches 100 years. It gains a soul. Of all the strange oddities that dot the islands and the sea of the one so great, there are fewer strangers at the sudden appearance of these robots. It was overnight when they came. The sun baked the deserted island by day, and the moon found itself welcoming this strange construct next. This place, Tingle Island, the robots assert, seem to serve as their new center of operations, and strangely enough, fishermen have learned of their intentions. The Triumph Forks, ever heard of such a thing? Well, should you mention it to their leader, Tingle, you may find yourself acquainted with the concept for a price. It will be up to you, John Zelda, to decide whether the price is right. This is all I, as a fisherman, can offer you in terms of information and conversation. Should you wish to talk again, simply offer to the water's delicious red nectar. Okay. That was an accident. Well, whatever. Oh, man. Yeah, let's just take his pip. Hold on, there's a... Depends on the Sakumogami. I guess, but I feel like they like being used for their original purpose, because they want you, you know... They're born from not being used, so they want to be used, right? Knight's Crest, 10, bring them. P.S. Where's my fucking pie? P.P.S. Please bring me the pie. Okay. These are where you put the tingle statues. If I had them. Day 66 at sea. Robot, huh? They weren't kidding. The damn thing identified me as a hostile unit and advised me to leave. I identified it as soon as a scrap heap if I didn't get told what the fuck Candy was. To my surprise, Candy switched his mood real quick. Apparently the bot really isn't buying the choo-choo treasure, but Candy's been a real candy-ass about it. Here's the timeline as best I understand it. Candy arrives at the stump. Candy shows Tin Can the treasure. Bot's interested. Candy says he has to run the deal by his crew. Then yeah, replacements already. How sweet. Anyway, he gets back to his ship, and mind you, even the bot's a bit agitated mentioning the damn thing, and Candy never returns. But that green freak says he still sees his ship sailing around aimlessly, even. Says they've seen it up north, Spectacle Island, southwest, Greatfish Isle. Asked where the best place would be to stake out both. Told me north was Northern Fairy Isle. I could increase my fortune while I was there. Responded I'd be the only able to see just one of the islands from the place, so he pondered a little bit more and then pointed west. I'm getting to the bottom of this shit. Northern Fairy Isle. Northern Fairy Isle is the one. That's the one I'm looking for a wallet upgrade. It's... Okay, Northern Fairy Isle is two map tiles up. I'm gonna visit there then. That makes sense. You got some blue chew. Keep it in your spoils bag. This blue goop left over from fallen blue chews likely tastes like antifreeze, but you probably shouldn't test that. Too late. Much too late for that. I feel like Kakasa's not very vengeful. They'd probably like to help you with the rain. Well, it's not about them being, like, vengeful necessarily, but it's more so like, you know, they want to be, they want to be used, right? They have a purpose they desire to fulfill. Alert, alert, Tingle detected. Warning, duplicate detected. Troubleshooting, 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 troubleshooting. Alert, alert, Tingle poser identified. Welcome to Tingle Tower, home base of Tingle and crew. This unit's function is Tingle Tower maintenance. Punishment for failing to uphold function is wage deduction, followed by death. This unit has been asked to request Tingle Poser present charts to Tingle Real. Reward undefined. Conversation has now reached natural conclusion. Terminating conversation. Resuming a maintenance of Tingle Tower. Operating. 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 Tingle Tower maintenance in progress. Operating. Operating. Oh, hey. Hey, hi there. It looks like Tingle is back, so we're all pretty excited about that. Well, no need to discuss anything further with me. You can talk to Master for whatever else. So, terminating conversation. Resuming maintenance of Tingle Tower. Hello, Tingle. Alert, alert, Gnome detected. Boot sequence initiated. Standby. 3, 2, 1. Hello again, Gnome. You have successfully reached Tingle Tower, home base. This unit's time spent in prison on Windfall was unsatisfactory. Your assistance in planning vengeance is requested at a later date. For now, query. What can this unit do for you? Wait, hold position scanning. Insufficient wallet size detected. Small length unacceptable. Gnome's wallet is status unacceptable. You are encouraged to use the chart on tablecloth to seek out wallet expansion packs. Do not bother returning to Tingle Tower until Gnome has sufficient storage for rupees. With sufficient wallet, then return carrying an indecipherable chart. This unit was programmed to unearth its secrets. Might you have garbled chart? Failure to have indecipherable charts deciphered will result in treasure map no more useful than tablecloth. Come see me anytime, Gnome. This unit serves as unrivaled. The recently installed Decipher add-on pack ensures this. Now I understand, chat. Now I understand. This map shows you the 2 fairy islands that give you wallet upgrades. That's what it is. Seems I never put that together because that is outset and that's where one of the wallet upgrades is. How did I never fucking put that together? Whatever. Now I'm gonna get some money. Where's my boat? There you are. Alright, we're going north. North, north, north. I'm changing the wind, damn it. Whoops. Alright. You know, something else I've thought about with in regards to Toho. Chat, you ever think about how Byakuren's ideology completely goes against the whole premise of Gensokyo, but it's just fine because I guess it is? Like, I never really thought about it, but Byakuren's whole shtick is that she wants to unify humans and yokai. She wants them to, you know, be on equal footing kind of deal. She preaches for their equality. But then, in Forbidden Scrollery, it's very clear that, like, the reason Gensokyo is the way it is pivotal to its survival. Which leads me to believe that Byakuren's interests are not in the best interests of Gensokyo's as a whole. But she's just allowed to go. It was off the fortune teller that dropped the hat, but Byakuren is okay. There's a difference between the two. There's a difference. The fortune teller was originally a human from the human village who learned too much. Byakuren is not. What is this shitty island? That's why other characters also don't get offed. You're not allowed to become a yokai if you were originally from the human village. That's where the line is drawn. Salvatore's barrel chute. Step right up. Heroes and adventures. Dare sink vessels at the sea. You dare spend 50 rupees if so inquired just across the bridge. No refunds. Conquer the barrel chute, but still crave further adventures that can only be offered by Salvatore. Head down to Windfall for an exciting round or two of Squid Hunt. No refunds there either. I did Squid Hunt. Well, Byakuren, I don't know. The hero draws, but finds only slumbering opposition. Perhaps his bold warrior should return tomorrow. Damn, dude. Alright. Committed to the character. Well, you have to look at her, like, success rate, I guess. We know what Byakuren's, like, desire is. We know that. But it's also possible that the way that Gensokyo, like, operates can change as well. That's actually talked about in Mystia's game. Like, Mystia's Izakaya. Mystia, a common aspect that comes up is the whole idea that humans and yokai can get along. And that, obviously, as we know, like, the whole Gensokyo shit functions for the way it does, but it's also possible that things can change because yokai are nothing but yokai are simply the perception, like, of humans, you know, given form. So, who's to say if the way of thinking about them doesn't change? Like, if the way of thinking about them changes, it doesn't change how they survive as well, you know? Just the next step of yokai evolution. Yeah, like Monsters Inc. style kind of deal. Monsters Inc. whole deal was that they you know, they thrived off fear, but they changed it to laughter, and it was like, you know, it was a new form of sustenance, and it worked for them. So, like, I'm not saying that yokai are gonna turn into, like, comedy, but, like, it's possible that yokai can adapt and stop having to rely on, like, fear as the main source of their entirety existence, you know? There could be ways for the relationships to improve, and maybe that's maybe it's possible what Byakuren is setting out to do is possible, and for the good of the future. But who knows? Well, well, to think he would dare show his face again on these waters. Isn't he just so stupid? What could he want with me? Does he wish for my services? Does he have the nerve to ask? Well, lucky for him, I love a stupid boy. What? Have we met before? What? not carrying my rupees. Roll to 1,000 rupees when filled up. You could probably kill a man with this bag. Is he on a quest for redemption? He really shouldn't act so silly. There's not much left to redeem. They're already gone, and it's entirely his fault. What the? What is she talking about? Alright. I'm somewhere that yokai weren't viewed as purely evil until the Buddhists arrived in Japan and influenced the myths. I have no idea about that. Well, the thing about Toho is I don't mind the dark stuff, personally. What? Oh, John Zell, one letter. John Zell, I didn't believe it when my granddaughter told me that about the gnome-like child that she spied in the neighbor's lawn. I had to see it with my own eyes, and there you were. You look as if you hadn't aged a day. I suppose that's gnome genetics for you. Time has not been kind to those like me, unfortunately. My skin flakes, my vision blurs. You will have to forgive even the shakiness of my penmanship. But of all the things time has taken from me, memory is not among them. I remember you, and I remember your cowardice, and I remember that those whose time left behind. I remember for them, and I suppose I remember for you. That's what this letter is, a reminder. You should have stayed dead or gone, but so long as you live, you should remember them. It's the least you can do. Attached is a gift. It comes from the bottom of my soul. Treasure it like you treasured us. No one. You got a green rupee. That's worth 1 rupee. Great. Who the fuck sent that? Oink, 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 the mud wallower sings. Sink, 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 says the submarine. Burn, 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 the candles sing. Dream, 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 the darkness pleads. Stomp, 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 the tired feet sing. Swing, 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 the treasure map needs. Well, what do you think? I call it there's a lot of moblins in that submarine. Okay, but why? Does that matter? Alright. Well, yeah, everybody releases Byakuren because Byakuren is fine. She's fine. She's not a bad person. Byakuren's great. She only wants what's best for me and you. Also, like canonically, she strives to create a world that like all of fandom wants. You know what I mean? Come here. Fandom always plays with the whole collaboration of humans and yokai. That's just what Byakuren wants. Greetings, fishermen. Hope you are well. Does the fish bait taste good? I don't know, man. You're free to try it if you want. It seems you've arrived at Northern Fairy Island, a house of great paranormal secret. Rumor is which live at so grant a visitor a larger wall. One you may find them needing if you ever require certain services of the sea. Why don't you find out for yourself? You're not afraid of ghosts, are you, John Zell? This I, as a fisherman, can offer you in the way of conversation. I think I forgot. I forgot the blue chew. Let's go back and get it. All right. Yeah, no, I don't really mind the darker look at, like, more serious look at the way the series works, but Toho to me is definitely a series that is very relaxed on that front, you know? It's very relaxed on that front, and that's kind of that's my preferred way to look at the world of Toho. Where it isn't that serious, and it is all just, you know, it's all for fun. We're all having a fun time. That is my ideal. Wow. Well, I don't really think Toho has ever really truly gone dark, but it has tried to explore some more, like, serious aspects to how the world works, which I can appreciate. But I'm definitely more of the guy. I'm more of a what are those little bastards getting up to today kind of fan of the series. I'd rather watch the fairies get into some hijinks than explain the you know, the whole how Gensokyo works. But at the same time, I do appreciate the attempt at some world building. I just think it's neat. There's tons of slice of life. Fandosian will do you well there. But Fandosian's also another source of edgy stuff. So much of it. Take your pick, really. There's a lot of different ways you can enjoy Toho. It's very versatile like that. Even if you don't particularly like one aspect of it, you can just focus up on the aspects you do like. Darn storm ain't even close to letting up, is it? Hold on a tick. John Zelda, you see that? Now, ain't that the ship you plumb rode in on Ganon's Fortress? What do you figure these folks doing in Park now Windfall of all places? Suppose it ain't strange to figure I'm wise sailing these conditions, but I got a bad feeling about this, Bardner. You better investigate and keep your wits about you. Don't forget these folks are pirates now. Alright. How do you convince a band of pirates to lend their boat and ferry you to Fort of Forsaken anywho? Any of them gets blackmail the captain using their arrest warrant, huh? Oldest trick in the bounty hunter book. In fact, one time hold on, partner, you got me John when I need to be investigating just what you're doing here. Get going. Alright, I'm going. Hold on, I have to stop by the pictograph man. I have to stop by the pictographer and give the firefly to him. I can't get the Song of Passing right now, unfortunately, because the wind is right. Where is he? Alright. Yeah, just consume the content that you yourself enjoy. That's all you gotta do. Check this shit out. Huh? What is this, huh? It's the light bulb. You brought me the light bulb. It's so cute. Ready for some indentured servitude, little guy? Okay, just let me pick the box for a second. I'll take a second, promise. Okay, you just screw the, you bring the flathead with you or anything? Well, I got it. You got the deluxe picto box. If you listen carefully, you can hear the mystical firefly slamming itself against the walls of its new prison. Also, you can take photographs in color now. Don't worry about the noise. The spirit usually breaks after a few days. Shake the box around a little bit if you need to, but not too hard, or you'll need a new one. Anyway, looks like you're all set to be a master. Not a master like me, but something close. Definitely close. Well, I won't keep you. I can go out and take some shots of the Windfall people in color. Just make sure you pick a decent bush first. Alright, dude. Whoa, it's in color. Colored pictographs. Whoa. Ain't that crazy? Alright. Miko's kind of the same way, but not really. Because Miko doesn't actually want to be in a position of leadership, but she offers to do so anyway because she thinks that, you know, Gensokyo needs it. Like in Symposium, she mentions it. She's like, there's no like leader of the human village. I suppose I will step up. And Aki's like, no, you don't need to do that. Like, we're fine. And Miko's like, oh, bitchin', that means I don't have to worry about that. Because Miko's more interested in her own pursuits at this point in time. She still has a bunch of disciples, but she's really just in it for, you know, her own gain right now. Alright, this poor bomb shop guy. Forgot to talk to the door to see what they said. I still can't believe it, Mako. This whole time that thing you've been hauling around was a coupon book? Shouldn't the dollar signs have tipped you off earlier? Get off my sparking case, alright? Y'all, all you have is a chance to decipher it yourself. None of us would have known that bug boat guy told us. Of course, he also told us they had expired, but it's a good thing we're so persuasive. I don't know why this guy's so freaked. I mean, does he think we're gonna blow ourselves up? We're pirates, not idiots. Those are bombs we stole, right? Anyway, we deserve a success. I don't know about you, but morale feels real low after all these dead ends. Right, all we wanted from those T-thumpers on Dragon Roost was their pearl, not a shit recoded in birds' droppings. And then when we talked to those tree thumpers on Forest Haven, their boss had the nerve to threaten our captain's kneecaps. The Noive. Rumor is that gnome kid survived what happened back in Forsaken, and it's him that's been going around nabbing all these pearls. The nerve. Yeah, that kid's pretty nuts. You know, he promised to teach me how to use a sword back on outset. Speaking of which, Captain, shouldn't we head out there soon before John Zell beats us to that pearl? Not in this weather, man. You barely got us here alive in the first place. Unless you think you can persuade the storm to let up, we're spending the night here on Windfall. What? Captain, I resent that. We got here just fine with only minimal hull damage. And besides, this is the first time we've actually got a leg up on John Zell. If we don't gun it straight for that pearl, the gnome's sure to beat us to the punch. That's what we're supposed to do, make money selling bombs instead. We got really lucky with Beetle knowing about Jaboon. We can't just throw that luck away, can we? I know I'm not the best at navigating or spinning the wheel, but I can still get us there, and if we can still get that pearl, then I can still get my sword fighting lessons. Plus, we might be able to trade the gnome for his other 2 pearls. I'm sure he'd much rather have a munition stockpile way more than some dumb rocks anyway. Those dumb rocks are actually worth a crazy fortune like you said though, right, Captain? Right? Come on, guys. What's a couple more nights of oatmeal and breadcrumbs if we can retire next week? If we don't go to the pub to eat as soon as we're done unloading these bombs, I'm roasting Nico over a fire. I don't know if I have the heart to tell them those pearls aren't worth more than a couple of orange rupees, given most merchants don't even know what they are. Hell, I didn't even know myself until I flipped through some of those old books in my room. But what's bothering me is, why do I own those books in the first place, and why does the gnome want them? Captain? Are we going in for the pearl or not? My stomach's sparking bad over here. Didn't he have a different catchphrase last time I talked to him? Alright, Gonzo, if you really think you can avoid steering us to another beach, then I guess we... Actually, my stomach's starting to spark too. Let's wait the storm out over some grub tonight and we'll head out first thing in the morning. Cool, guys? Besides, we have all the bombs on our ship now. How's that gnome going to crack open Jaboon's door with a bomb? So relax. Now, last one to the bar pays for the first round. Wait, there's still barrels to be moved. Real quick, Gonzo, and I promise I'm not just trying to slow you down because I'm completely broke. You remember what the password was? The password? The password. Crap. No one told me about a password. Oh man, this is bad. Nico probably told us, didn't he? I always toot him out. Don't worry, Mako. We can just drink ourselves into a hangover tomorrow morning and feign memory loss. The captain doesn't have to know. Gonzo, I might just have an idea. What's the password? What? Let me just, you know, just a little behavior. A little gnome-esque behavior. Whoo! I am in your walls. I am in your store. There's a lot of free stuff. There's nothing in that barrel, you cheap asshole. What? Well, I just got 40 rupees. Motherfucker was selling bombs for 10,000 rupees. Insane. Alright. Pretty sure I can go to the bar. And there will be dialogue there. Let's take a look, shall we? It's just over here. Rent out the place. Windfall bar closed due to exploding management. So there I was, everyone clear the vicinity save from me and the oinker itself. So Captain, I hear this bar is a specialty drink Windfall is known for. The four-legged freak doesn't even hesitate. He was on me before I knew it. 4 rounds of beer we ordered aren't going to be enough for you. You don't understand what real fear is until you're smothered in pink. You don't understand, Captain. It's supposed to be the drink to get. When you get it, you're afraid of mud dogs or whatever. What happened next? We get too drunk and we might not beat John Zelda to the pearl, you know. Well, I just figured it's worth mentioning. Fine, it was scary. We're all scared. What happened next? Fine, just tell me what it is already. It's easily the scariest moment of my life. It's called the password. Can you order it, Captain? You didn't actually get attacked by a hog, did you? You forgot the password, didn't you? No? Yeah. For God's sake, it's just an animal. For God's sake, it's treasure. I got the password. Holy shit, I got the password. Accidental. I'm here. Who developed Stretch Panic, the cutest PS2 game ever made? Oh, it was Treasure. Well, actually, I knew that already, if you can believe it. Righto, Koto, come downstairs if you want to groove. Treasure made some very strange games, but some of them were pretty damn good. Stretch Panic's a very weird one. My favorite is probably Mischief Makers. Is that? What is that? What is that? Why is that in this room? Excuse me? Okay. Okay. Cool, cool room you got here, Tetra. I am not talking with you. Nope. Now look who comes strolling down these stairs like he owns the boat. Thought you spent all your 9 lives getting thrown halfway across the ocean, but like a 12-inch mix, you just keep on spinning, don't ya? Good to hear you're back on board, Whiskers. Why don't you take a seat and let the humble seafaring DJ rock the boat with some rockin' beats? Come again? Ain't here to chill. Somewhere else to be. Bombs, an emergency, and say no more. Water logarithms can wait. Just swap me a vinyl you picked up on your adventures like I asked, and bombs are yours, no questions. You're kidding me, Cat. Not a single swipe, not even one crate dig. You're telling me those hands are completely empty? Now this ain't how file sharing works, Whiskers. You gotta give a little to get a little. And all you got is a little dilemma. But I like you. I've seen you move. Others listen to music. You feel it. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. I'd say your feet's moving on a different dance floor than before, but that's to give you the wrong idea. Your feet can't touch the ground at all. Name of the game today, swinging lanterns and nothing but. Platforms, no one drops on those anymore. Cat, keep up. Teleporting. Eyes forward, see the escape, better match that BPM, cause slow ships ain't cutting it today. Take too long to swing from the side of here, and the gate's coming down harder than a doubloon step drop, but you can call it dub stop for short. I'm not calling it that. You want these bombs, Tom? Cat, you gotta prove you are the bomb, and anything less ain't getting past this gate. I could just seal the gate and, you know, just leave. You're stuck in there, dude. You're stuck in there until they come and get you out. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, cringe. Oh, cringe. All right, we're good. This is so bad. This is already terrible. I didn't grab? That's so bullshit. Oh, here we go. Reset the timer. Alright. Hold the rope. Turn. This isn't gonna grab. I fucking knew it. I knew that wasn't gonna grab. Man. I guess this is just my life now. On the bottom of the ship, playing for bombs. Alright. Ugh. That might not grab again. If this doesn't grab, I swear to fuck. Okay. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Okay. Oh, Mario. Okay. All right. Buying country. Hoi, oi, oi. Faster and more agile than a 90s rum and plank beat. Cat, you just aren't in the business of disappointing, are you? Who moves like that? Who flies like that? Ain't no one in this ocean but you, Cat, and trust that Nico's seen enough filled floors to say so. Now, we could keep this flow going with some UK Swiller Grog House. But last I heard, Whiskers, you guys gotta bounce, so let's get you on your way. Just to be clear, I'm completely fucked if any of the crew finds out I gave you these. So do me a favor and smash some vinyls on your way out if you want to help sell my story. Just not anything good, dig? Thought you weren't so scaredy, Cat. Music's not afraid of you, so don't be the same in return. Dig, now get in there. Give me the bombs. You got the bombs. You can't wait to find some dodongos. Those don't exist. Carry up to 30, pull one out, press A to throw, press R to set at your feet, stand clear of the bomb site. Equip bombs while you're on your boat to shoot powerful blasts out of your cannon. Sing without a shred of mercy. I thought that was you. I peeked eavesdropping on us earlier. Oh shit, whoops. So, we're cool then after the whole being slammed to the wall thing, right? I mean, you didn't jump down and try to shank us, so I figured it's safe to assume. John Zeld, what do you plan on doing with these pearls in the first place, exactly? Do you even know what they do? I've done some digging into a couple old tomes that have been collecting cobwebs for all these years, and... Those pearls are batteries, John Zeld. Have you seen those triangular islands with the weird statues on them? Well, those are apparently power stations. If all three are switched on, well, I'm not sure. The pages that answer that have long since been torn out. But for some reason, look, I don't know what it means, but did you snoop around in my room at all? I found something interesting, and I don't know what to make of it. Do you? Anyway, man, the crew will be busy tonight, but I can't stop them the moment they recover from their hangovers tomorrow. If you want Jaboon's pearl, you're gonna have to get a move on. Like, now. So if I were you, I'd... Holy shit, has Nico been there the whole time? Okay, well, if you're hankering for even a little bit of gnome vengeance after what we did at Forsaken, could you take it out on Nico for me? Otherwise, he and I are gonna have a talk tomorrow. Cool Stone Cat, ain't never seen an MP3 player like that. Is it vintage? Weird song though, I wasn't really paying attention, thinking about how my next chiptune mix should start. Not sure if we'll be seeing each other anytime soon, so it's been real, Daddy-O. Met a lot of cats in my time, but you're one fine feline indeed. Come find me should you ever want to groove, or listen to my Dead Man Tell No Trance mix. I fucking hate this guy. But you know what? He's one of the few characters in this game who seems to respect me. So I have to, you know, take what I can get, I suppose. Anyway, you can't roll upstairs. It's a good way to get a concussion. Break your neck. Okay. Now I have bombs. It's time to go to my home. How do the pirates get off the ship? Aside from the obvious, of course. But like, how do they get off and on the ship? Oh, where the fuck's my boat? Another letter. Dude, I'm just getting mail out the wazoo now. What? Oh, you have one letter. Hope this reads better than it tastes. Following document addressed to John Zell. Warning, final notice. Our offices have requested payment unsuccessfully in at least 8 separate instances. This document acknowledges John Zell having signed the agreement or half payment up front and half on delivery. John Zeld has failed to meet the expectations of this contract. The following unpaid actions were taken on behalf of John Zeld. 8 chests sunken throughout Great Sea. 8 dead drop locations recorded on parchment, 2 scattered. Failure to successfully pay your outstanding balance will result in these prior actions being undone. We will regrettably retrieve both chests and maps and liquidate them in order to help pay off your debt. We do so regrettably. You have until our final notice is sent to submit payment. If payment has already been sent, please disregard this notice. If payment has not been sent, your account can be paid by mail or via Beetle storefronts. Attaches a map of Beetle storefronts. Thank you for your serious attention to the serious issue. Great Sea Venture Shop. You got Beetle's chart. Now you know where to find Beetle's floating shop ships. Maybe you could fend off the debt collectors with just 15 rupees a month, huh? I don't have debts. I'm good. Don't you worry about me. Welcome. This is Beetle. This is where Beetle operates. So you see he's got that crazy Beetle there. He sells some crazy stuff. He sells like a bottle, a treasure chart, and a heart piece for such a large sum of money. Now how about that? Some actual firepower. Boy, I can't tell you how happy I'll be found if you cannon on my back again. This will be just like the old days. And speaking of reminiscing, guess we better head on out and go meet Jabu. Feeling glad out, says so far off as it is, we'll give the old boat some time to think over things. Alright, chat. Are you ready? We're gonna go to Outset. Yeah. You know what that means. Let's go. A rowboat. A rowboat. I'll show you a rowboat. Anyway, chat. It's me again. Me and you out on the Great Sea once more. We're talking about Rewritten. And how... Now the thing about Rewritten as well is... I forget which book it was. I think it was in one of the Aya or Hatate articles. But there was a mention that she likes to... she preaches... Uh-oh. She tends to preach, like, you know, equality and whatnot. She preaches these things to yokai in the temple. Like, she was kind of like... She got popular with yokai for what she was doing. But... Like, when Aya, or I think it was probably Aya, because someone interviewed the, somebody definitely interviewed the, like, the yokai after the fact. Because it was, like, surprisingly popular. And they went and checked out what it was about it that was so popular. Holy shit, what are you guys doing here? Uncle Gnome. Yep, I see it in those wild eyes. You're hankering for a babysitting, am I right? That cyclone is really close. Huh? I am? I know I am. Tell you what, you take them right now and I won't even make you sit through the allergy list. I doubt you'll run into anything on it anyhow. Uh-huh, how to use your grappling hook to get treasure? Well, to see, you press Y, special charge compared to island charge to treasure charge purpose. So you hear that? Yep, so you'll take the kids? You know I'm allergic to, Uncle Gnome. A lack of family commitment. Achoo. Uncle Gnome. You know, I really like to play with a tired father's heart. Look at me, don't I deserve a break? Don't I get to stick my sails out and chase the winds towards uncharted waters without three little shits screaming at me every now and then? Right, they agree. Wait, you boys agree? Then what's with all the constant noise making and diaper firing, huh? Won't you give your old dad a break then? Okay. No, let me finish my thought. So... The stories that Rewritten, like, you know, what she preaches is popular with the yokai for some reason, so Aya goes in to investigate. And when she interviews different yokai about the situation, they tell her that, Rewritten stories are so scary to them that she's become a bit of a test of courage of sorts for yokai. To go in and listen to her stories. So that's what they use her for. Rewritten is basically telling ghost story equivalents to the yokai, because her preaching of coexistence, like I said earlier, is like coexistence with yokai and humans doesn't really work, because if the humans don't fear the yokai cease to exist. And you know, I imagine your entire existence disappearing is something that yokai would be afraid of, which pretty clearly it is, because they're saying that Rewritten's preachings are indeed scary. And the only reason they consider them scary is, well, that reason right there. Her stories are a threat to the existence of. the drink. Moblin. How many joy pendants do I have? I have 24. That's pretty good, but I need 40. Alright. What? These guys don't really seem to care about me. Look at that. What? Take it. Yeah, they won't chase me into the water. It's too deep. Alright. So what's in here? Money? Oh. Hmm. That was instant. Huh. Okay. It's all good. No. I'll just finish him with a barrel. Oh. I didn't actually think that would do that. Alright. Okay. Ow. He's blocking. Stop blocking. Dude. I've never even heard this theme before. Why does he only block? Stop blocking. Every time, man. Well, that's just great. Ain't that just fantastic? Why is a third one coming out? Oi, oi, oi. Yeah. That's a strong weapon. Swing. I thought that would grab everything. Alright. Okay. Yeah, the Buddha stuff would pretty much kill me and that spike ball. Because again, explore by putting these pieces together, your life gauge increases by 1. So how are you planning on getting this inside of you exactly? You're not gonna drink it, are you? A little sippy. It's pretty good. It's a little sippy. Coexistence of humans and yokai don't really work at the moment because yokai need human fear. But that's not to say that there aren't special exceptions. There are characters like Reimu and Sakuya and Marissa, obviously. Those are pretty prime examples of human characters who have relationships with yokai. It's just if nobody feared yokai at all, it'd be bad. But there are obviously outliers that are fine. They're fine. And the thing about the Oni is the Oni, like, actively like humans. They like humans, they just kind of fuck with them, though. And the humans don't really like that. So they're kind of an interesting one. But there are also a lot of types of yokai that are just like, you know, they just curse you or they're mean or violent or assholes. There is a large amount of different yokai that exist in the world. Or in, I guess, in lore. But Toho doesn't have, like, every character, or every single, like, yokai, you know? Toho doesn't have every single yokai. If you've seen, like, Yokai Watch. Like Yokai Watch or like Natsume's Book of Friends. I've never seen Yokai Watch myself, but I really like Natsume's Book of Friends. But there's a lot of different yokai that just kind of exist. And like not all of them are detrimental to human society, which makes you wonder if fear is really like required for all of them. It doesn't necessarily seem to have to be fear. Because look at Kyoko, for example. Well, actually, Kyoko's a bit of an interesting case because it's not like people feared her originally, right? Were people afraid of the mountain's echo? I don't think so. But they stopped believing in it, which caused her species to start dying out at an alarming rate. But according to her omake, I think it was in her omake, but it mentioned that fear, she started instilling fear into people by reciting sutras in the mountain. And that started scaring people, which like saved her, I guess. I don't really know like if that's the right way to say it. Here's some gross creatures. The outsider yokai like Remy or Mamizo need fear to survive. Well, I would assume yes, because the reason yokai migrate to Gensokyo is because there's not enough like there's not enough belief in them in the outside world for them to survive. But a character like Mamizo seems like she was doing all right out in the outside world. Yeah, like why was Mamizo okay out there? She decided to stay in Gensokyo because it was just better overall for her. But I'm just thinking, like, you know, like, what was she, how was she sustaining herself? Oh, it died. Alright. I guess Tanuki are definitely a more like Tanuki like are real, right? Like not obviously not like yokai Tanuki, but like Tanuki are like real animals, right? Well, to think he would dare show his face again on these waters. Isn't he just so stupid? What could he want with me? Does he wish for my services? Does he have the nerve to ask? Well, lucky for him, I love a stupid boy. You know what yokai I like, chat? There's a yokai that you can find in the fields. The bomb capacity grown with the new store. 60 chances to total chances to blow yourself up. Is he on a quest for redemption? He really shouldn't act so silly. There's not much left to redeem. They're already gone, and it's entirely his fault. You think she's talking about the boat or me? Huh. Alright. Yeah, so like Tanuki still exists, so I guess she can just survive as a regular Tanuki. So there's that, I suppose, right? What the fuck's my boat? Where? Raccoon dog. Right, the yokai. A yokai that I like the yokai that is in the field, and you have, if you carry it on your back, it's like a heavy asshole, and it jumps on your back, and if you carry it to its destination, it gets off, and it's like, thanks, and then it gives you some gold. I like that guy. Just marking the map so I remember. There are some yokai that, you know, are like nice. Monster Hunter Rise did a yokai. You believe in ghosts? Should you be able to access the island's death, you suggest you can prepare for the unpreparable. That is, if you can access it. The fisherman watched over the river. A rather drunken sailor type nailed the cape shut just moments before passing out. Perhaps he was simply looking for a misguided adventure. One can never really know. That is all I, as a fisherman, can offer you in terms of information and conversation. Should you wish to talk again? Okay. A huge shadowy face in the ocean. You mean like fish? Man-fish? The Umibozo? Not bad. Wait a minute, chat. Quick question. What was the yokai? Do you know this yokai? It's, I think it's like a girl. It's like a little girl who hides in the corner of your vision. And so, like, if you spot her out of the corner of your eye, she'll say something like, "You found me, let's play again." And then the next time you see her, she'll just, like, kill you. What is that? I've seen that one. Oh, I've heard of that one before, but I don't remember any details on it. Alright. That's you. I sort of doubt that. There's a lot of yokai that are, you know, they're scary. I just don't remember what it was called, like, at all. I only remember those details, that you basically get 2 strikes and you're out. You find it the first time and it's like, oh shit, it just wants to play again. You find it again and it's like Baba Booey. I'm pretty sure this is the right one. This is to refile. I just need to find the direction of the big octo. And there should be a dude up here, right? There he is. There he is. He's up here. Okay. Are you really surprised people think your name is Kingja? Come on, man. You're 1 letter off of it, and everybody looks at the word Kingra, and they just put the D there automatically. Where are you now, spirit from the world beneath? Where are you now, where my world feels less complete? I sought you out for some time, but you elude me even now. How can one make the stars align? How can one find you now? Where are you when I need you? Where are you when the magic's gone? Where are you when I need you? Don't you realize you're my rising dawn? Where are you now? Have you returned to the past world? Where are you now? Caught in the water that's in the swirls. I gaze upon the gulls even now, knowing how much you love them. I reach out to touch nothing now, knowing you've left me alone again. Where are you when I need you? Where are you when the magic's gone? Where are you when I need you? Don't you realize you're my gnome's lawn? Well, what do you think? I call it I'm very lonely and miss my ghost GF. Damn, bro. Sorry to hear that. So they're not great fairies, they're ghosts. There's no Rip Bozo yokai. Although maybe I should get that emote. I don't even know what it is, I just think it's funny. It's got a funny name. Get your giant ghost GF. The world of fantasy is truly elaborate. Alright. Alright. We're turning, we're turning, we're turning. I need to change the wind's direction to the west. Alright. Yokai are pretty neat. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of different things you can do with them. They're pretty cool. Alright. Ghost GF is over here. There you are. It's only got 4 eyeballs. This poor creature. Meow. Yeah. We're getting there. Pop, 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 pop. He's so sad. Alright. Ghost. Another ghost. Oh my god, am I out? Holy shit, you have no idea what that was like at all. I didn't even think I could be, I mean, I'm a ghost for fuck's sake. My lungs just swallowed so much sea, I think I could keep a water, oh, fountain running for 2 months. God damn. That scared the shit out of me. What was that? Christ, and then there's the deal with someone who couldn't keep their tentacles to their own damn selves, and... Holy shit, is that you, John Zeld? Wow, this is a little awkward. Hold on. Give me a moment. To think I was saved by a stupid boy. Heh. Well, I suppose I can help out stupid boys. So here you go. What is my relation with these ghosts? Your magic powers increase. Forget the boat. You can just fly around wherever with the Deku Leaf now. Anyway, I'm gonna go haunt a therapist to deal with what is absolutely going to be water-induced PTSD. See ya. Bye! Let's just make a save real quick. Every now and again, this game crusts super hard and it scares me. Makes me very worried. Alright, well, I got another... Look at that. I got so much magic. What am I even gonna do with this much magic? I can do some tricks. Some magic tricks. I'm surprised I got this far down in Windfall. Damn, alright. Chat, what's the stupidest yokai you know? Isn't there one that's just like a leg? I'm not talking like the Karakaso Obake. I'm talking like it's just a fucking leg. Butthole eye, butt eye. What? Wait, what? What do you mean butt eye? What the fuck is this? What is this creature? This creature's not real. The one that licks toilets. This is not a real creature. This is not a real creature. You're fucking with me. No. That's not real. Oh, there's the leg lady. What? Why? This isn't a real creature. No. Shirimi. Shirimi demon. Nupori Bozu, meaning butt eye, is a type of yokai that likes to scare people late at night but is otherwise harmless. Appearance. Normal human, when close enough, however, it becomes apparent that the yokai has no facial features located in its butthole is a large eye which shines like lightning. Approaches travelers on the road at night like a man wearing a kimono. Once it has his attention, asks if they have a moment to spare. Before they can answer, the Shrimp drops his kimono to the ground and bends over, spreading its butt cheeks and revealing the giant shining eye located inside of its butthole. Other than its very startling behavior, Shirimi does not do anything harmful. It appears to thrive solely on the joy of scaring people. Nobody tell Kogasa. Okay? Nobody tell Kogasa. I don't want to see her. I don't want to see her imitating this fucking behavior. Not sure about you, partner, but I'm right soaked to the bone here. As far as storms go, this might be one of the mightiest I've endured. You reckon Jaboon a little stuck in his vacation home till it's all over? Think it'll stay out in the rain just a little while longer, though. For all the time spent sailing, I don't feel a tick readier to face him. Heart's beating like a bokoblin. You do me a favor? Run around the island for a bit, find some fairies, or squatting along, whatever you like. Just need a moment to tighten my spurs. Won't bellyache if you absolutely want that pearl right now, though. I know I gotta face Jaboon one way or the other. Just appreciate an interim is all. It's been years since I've met with a successor. I'm happy to know Jaboon's still kicking. But I can't imagine how it'll feel to see this ugly mug again. He's liable to want to give me the boot as soon as we enter. But don't you worry, I'll plead our case and get us that pearl. If we want to deliver that bounty paper straight to Ganon's door, then we just got no choice. I'll recognize I'm hanging fire here, partner, but I'll just need a couple more moments. You feel free to get in out of the rain and spell yourself. Alright, welcome back to Outset. Everybody loves Outset. Outset is where I made all of my friends. Like Grandma. Grandma, I'm home. How you doing? Oh, Errol. Oh, my sweet little girl. I never should have saved him. Should have let him die on the shore. Oh, Errol. I'm so sorry. She's dying. I'm going to save her for some soup. Grandma's soup. I need her soup. Give me your soup, Grandma. Give me your soup. What is the meaning of John Zeld? You came back, but I don't understand. The cowardly sniveling you saved me, but why? Errol isn't with you. I see you know where she is, and you aim to kill the man who took her away. You are not the same John Zeld who left Outset now, are you? When you arrived on the beaches outside all those moons ago, I could not hardly believe it was you. The thought crossed my mind to turn you over and force your head down into the water, to finish what the ocean had started. But I faltered. Instead, I brought you inside and I nursed you back to health on this. You got Seagull Jarate, disgustingly reinvigorating. This hearty piss restores both the heart and magic power completely. Not only that, but your attack power doubles until your first wound. To top it all off, there's 2 servings bottled into this thing. Hold your nose. A traditional gnome delicacy the others could never understand. To think you would come back. To think you would not just run off and away to leave us all behind. I won't ever apologize, John Zeld. You do not deserve it. But you do deserve this much. Come return to me should your bottle ever find itself empty again. I just wish to see my granddaughter safe and out of harm's way. If bottling you more of the traditional gnome delicacy brings you closer to that goal, that I find myself without much choice. I do not know ultimately what you intend, but I have to take this chance for Errol's sake. Seagull Drate. Otherwise referred to as Peagull soup. You can drink this Drate to replenish... Okay. It's piss. It's piss. It's seagull piss. That's all it is. It's just a bottle of seagull piss that is a gnome delicacy. I don't think I want to drink it anymore. No, you know, I'm just thinking that maybe I don't need to put that in my system. Big piggy. Let's visit everybody and scare them shitless now that I'm entering their home in a dark, stormy night with a dagger. Are you scared? You should be. There is no way that's the gnome standing in front of me. John Zeld? You're alive? Good God. What was it like out there? Did you run into any more of those damn 4-legged freaks? No, don't tell me. Don't say a word. I don't want to know. The oinkers that first arrived on Outset turned out to be a bad omen, just as I thought. More beasts have come, beasts that trail goo whenever they go, beasts that come in raiding parties, each holding deadly sharp weapons, and yet, even their ferociousness cannot hold a candle to that which calls mud home. You've been out there, I could see, no doubt you agree.
I'll be damned! You actually came back! Pretty stupid if you ask me. The only thing left for you here is a village constantly under attack by monsters in the night. But hey, make yourself at home. Now really, get out of my house and leave my boys be before you wake them up. You brought enough trouble to this place as is. Are you serious? I said stay out. What part of this isn't registering with you? For God's sake, I have a husband toss you out with a wimp's knees with no doubt buckle to even the thought of trying to fight off a gnome. Maybe I could get John Zeld to take care of you. Well, not you, John Zeld. I'm talking about John Zeld outside. You know, the two of you have a lot of common when you really think about it.
You named your pig after me? Destroy the children. The kill button is not allowed indoors. Catch me outside. Catch me outside right now. Kill button engage. Okay. Uando is a Ningyo courtesan. Why are you saying Ningyo? Say human. And the illegitimate daughter of Urashima Taro and a carp. She inherited the good looks of both her parents and was famous for her beautiful face. What? Wait, why are you in here? Oh no. No, me boy. Holy crap, dude. I totally wrote you off for dead. How you been, man? You getting any crazy hijinks out there? Spill the deets over a bowl with me sometime. Oh, me? Yeah, well, I had to get a new chill out buddy. Bummer. Yeah, this dude next to me. Straight up, though, he's kind of funny. He gets all gassed up and starts reciting fan fiction or whatever while I think about what it'd be like to have seagull wings. So, yeah, things on that set are chill. But cool to have you back, Nomi boy. Dude, you see any of those weird goopy things roaming around outside your way in? Whole island's pretty freaked out over them, but I mean, it's not like they're busting through the windows or spraying graffiti everywhere. We just gotta get along, man. Out says we have enough room for everyone. Oh, John Zelda, is that really you? Oh my goodness, Suey Bell, what on earth was in that crab cake? Oh, I'm hallucinating, I know it. My mind is punishing me for how the whole island treated that boy, aren't you? You look so real, but I dare not reach out to touch. I'm real. Sue Bell, he's still here. I can still see him. He's staring straight into me. We should detox, shouldn't we? Oh, but perhaps one more hit wouldn't hurt. Yeah, what the fuck does she, like... I guess she lives in there? She never had a place to stay. There's one house over there that's owned by one guy. One singular guy. Dude built that shit up from nothing. Grinder. Where's my fucking apple pie? Oh, still in oven. I understand. Fight? I better go check on your pie. Okay, I understand. Come back soon with the pie. I will do. I will do. I will do. I will come back. I'll get his pie. He's training. What is with the strange notion that you can just insert? I'm not gonna finish that thought, actually. I have decided that it is in my best interest to not finish that thought. So we're not going to. Just gonna pretend it never came up. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. John Zal, seriously, you're actually still alive, and you're breaking into people's homes in the dead of night now, too. Did you touch my lawn, huh? Damn, gnomes, if I find you should have even one blade of grass, so help me, I'll... Huh? Why am I awake in the dead of night? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the rampaging monsters that started harassing the island only days after you sailed off for that fortress. Come to think of it. You sent some beasts from that Fordo after us, didn't you? Some sort of gnome vengeance, huh? Figures. Deny them a line, they'll burn it all down. I've always got my eye on you up the window, you know. That's why I flipped my sleep schedule. Gotta watch for those bastards you sent us after on the lawn. I even caught one of the goopier looking ones shuffling around in my grass. Swung my sickle into it with extreme prejudice. And it absorbed the whole thing, so I ran back inside and cried. Alright, dude. Say, you got a cool high-rise on your bed. Don't mind if I slip in there. I already did that. Oh, shit. I already robbed this guy, but the green rupee came back. Alright. Yo. Bro. He's got a fucking butcher's knife. What's he scared of? Alright, well, let's go to the ferry. You're scared of me and my rusty dagger. This man's never played Dark Souls. Butcher knife defeats dagger. Easiest matchup you've ever seen. Nope. These creatures are so strange. More poems. Rock face, what is so well hidden in that place? Rock slide, how on earth do I get inside? Climbing up the mountain or flying through the air, falling from great heights or digging my way up there? Rock face, what demons do you save? Rock tomb, why can't you tell me the truth? Well, what do you think? I call it, I'm gonna kiss that stone head on the lips. That's great. That's fantastic, man. That's just great. Okay. Why do I hear things dying? Do you hear that? What's going on over there? Going to kiss it on the lips. Oh, this is awkward. Where'd the bridge go, dude? Alright. I am now going to destroy a piece of history. Here I come. History will be removed. Why are there moblins in the woods? Why are you up there? It wasn't even worth it. I didn't even grab it. Whatever, man. I got a precious monument to destroy. There you go. Shh. Shh. No one has to know. No one has to know. Welcome to another fairy fountain. Hello, you little bastard. Well, to think he would dare show his face on these waters. Yeah, we've done this all before. Stupid boy here. Give me my big wallet. You need a wallet upgrade in this game. Only one of them, but you get the second one. If you're not carrying more rupees, you can hold up to 5,000 rupees. If anyone mugs you, they'll have their new retirement plan spill right out. Oi, oi, oi. Alright, now I can hold a big rupee. Come here. How did that grab? Okay. Alright. $5,000 is what the wallet is anyway. Rock of Great History. There it goes. And now I leave. Alright. I'm gonna get the pearl, chat, and then we're gonna move on to the next game. That's what we're gonna do. I gotta end this. I gotta conclude it. I'm going to kiss that rock face on the lips. Why did I land on that? Alright, well, I did what I needed to do. Coming through. Who's delivering mail in this weather anyway? Beetle, I could use some more bait. Maybe. What's my bait at? It's fine. Let's go. Howdy, John Zelda. Reckon I'll be done chewing gravel. It's time to cowboy up and face the music. Now we got ourselves a door to crack. Let's get. Oh, and thank you for giving me a little more time to wreck the noggin and swallow them spurs that plumb seem lounge in the throat during times like these. I'm glad we're partners, partner. You know, character investment. I'm invested. I like this boat. This boat's a good guy. He's just trying to make good by his people. Yeah, fun time. You gotta hit a direct shot on the top to knock it down instantly, but otherwise it seems like it just takes damage. Who needs bombs? That one should count. That one should count. I can't even hit that. What? Okay, good. Jaboon. Time for the big fish. Yep. You know, I ain't sheriff or nothing no more. Matter of fact, I believe I named you my successor. But you reckon those rumors right? This boat's back with a few gray whiskers, and I plan on staying long enough to grow a few more. Reckon that's fair? We need your help, deputy. What is he saying? This is my bounty hunter partner, John Zeld. John Zeld, this is Deputy Jaboon. What's he saying, chat? Translate. He's speaking Italian. Does anyone know? We were just at a great fish looking for you, even, and you're right, deputy. I let that island down. Let you down, too. You were a boy who just turned to a man. Here you had another man act like a boy and dump his responsibilities in your lap and walk on and off and out. It weren't fair back then, and ain't fair now neither. But that's why I'm here, for the now, because right now Gannon's out there unchecked killing and hurting even more folks than great fish. I won't abide his presence any longer. I made a mistake sparing the bastard out of respect, and I intend to correct my error with all the boat has left in it. That's why we're here, Jaboon. There's a pearl you came in contact with, and it's a pearl that'll set us on the course to delivering some much-needed justice. I want to do right by the dead. I do act out of selfishness, you're right, Jaboon. Knowing I caught the evil prick in the act, knowing I had the gun aimed right at that auburn head of his, and knowing I hesitated and let him go, all these years later, and eats me up and weighs me down like a barnacle's on my belly. If I could go back, I'd have Gannon hung right in Greatfish Square, but I can't go back. I can't untie that noose that wrapped around Greatfish instead. Everything I've done in these waters since coming back has been done selfishly. I helped the birds on Dragon Roost deal with Gannon's minions torturing Baloo's backside and behind it, and I did it just for that pearl. I helped the trees in Forest Haven deal with Gannon's minions stirring up trouble and causing an uproar, and I did that too for the pearl. I found a boy adrift in the water and told him that absolutely could have his revenge on some fort-running kid fucking creep. And I did it so we could get those pearls. Because I could not alone. I had trouble processing that sentence. And now I'm here for your pearl, and I reckon you're right, and it's because I'm an old selfish son of a bitch. But just because I'm acting out of some selfishness doesn't mean I'm not helping nobody. Because it may be selfish, but I still help my partner and form a team. And together we'll help Dragon Roost, we'll help Forest Haven, God willing, we're going to help this whole goddamn ocean. But I can't help you, deputy. I know I can't. We're here because I need you to help me. I'm going to put a bullet in Gannon's head, and I just might help a whole lot of folks by doing so. But you're right. I'm doing it for me. And I'm gonna see this through to the end. For me. Alright, Mr. Fish. I'm just kind of up here. You got neighbors pro, you heard of one-sided arguments before, but this is ridiculous. Bye. I'm sour, Jaboon. Big fish. Seems we ended up waiting out the storm with him after all. Partner, I meant every word I said in there, and Jaboon was right. Killing Gannon ain't gonna let those souls rest any easier. The only soul it'll soothe is my own, I reckon. But that don't mean he ain't still rising ruckuses across the ocean. So a bounty's a bounty, partner, not intended to cash in. Even the reward were a single green rupee. So if you don't intend to dock and search over a less washed coward to partner up with instead, then I'm happy to keep galloping alongside ye. Anyway, amigo, I'm mighty relieved that pirate friend of yours went and told you how to use them pearls. Cause I didn't have a single clue myself. Now don't go air in your lungs. We weren't just chasing pearls based on missing taradiddles. Or, well, I reckon we sort of were. But I figured once we gathered the pearls, we'd ask around, or maybe even gain and come straight to us. Sorry, John Zelda. Now we're square. No more secrets. Well, no sense loitering around. Tetris got us up to speed. We can use these batteries, sticking them in the post and Triangle Islands. And I know just where those ocean dots are, so I went ahead and took the liberty of marking them on your map. If we do this, I'm thinking we'll be one step closer to getting you equipped with the shooting irons necessary to take on Ganon proper. Now I'm sure of it. Let's ride, partner. Okay. Pearl. Selfishly yours. Okay. Alright, chat. There you go. Good progress, but we're gonna stop now. We got through the Forbidden Forest. I got the Blue Pearl. I got a bunch of fairy stops. Oh man. Anyway, kind of, pardon the joke, breezing through it. I might have already made that joke, but the mark of a good streamer is reusing your material until it is obnoxious. But yeah, I just like Wind Waker, you know. I like Wind Waker, so I'm having fun with this. The story is very strange, but it's, you know, it's enjoyable. Every now and again it catches me off guard, and it makes me giggle with its raw stupidity. It's fun. It is fun. So yeah, next time I play chat, we're gonna do the Tower of the Gods. Wind down on the puns. Almost. Yeah, I'll get all that taken care of. Tower of the Gods, Hyrule, you know. Probably won't be that bad. Might be that bad, who knows. But that's, you know, we're getting there.